Hey guys, so I promised I'd make some YouTube videos, so here goes. This is the first of a series of videos that I will be following my house renovation up here in Iron Mountain, Michigan. We just closed on the house today and we're all ready to work. If you look around, you can see there's a lot that has to be done. We've got the nice wood floors. Unfortunately, they had some water damage. You can see some of these places here. It's buckled up. There's a number of spots that it's done that. Sadly, that means we can't save the wood floors down here on the main level. So it's all got to come up. We're putting new subfloor down, and then we're going to probably do some LPV flooring or something like that. So right now we're making a mess. It's got to get worse before it can get better. Yeah, so that's where it stands right now. One of the fun things we get to deal with is this post and tube wiring. These older houses, this was the common practice until about 1930. It's just single strand wire, and they have these ceramic insulators that they nailed into the wall and run them through. They had ceramic tubes. You can see one up there that insulated everything from the 2x4. These would have been a lot tighter if they were properly installed, but it's all got to come out. This is not to code. We're upgrading to a 200 amp service for everything. And yeah, some insurance companies won't even insure houses that have this kind of wiring. So pulling all this out, hopefully scrapping the old copper and putting all new wiring in. So this was the kitchen. I haven't quite figured out where we're going for the finished layout. Probably take these walls out, open up the living room, dining room area, and combine it, but I haven't figured that out. But part of the issue with this house is, well, you can see there's a lot of plaster that was torn down. They never cleaned it up, so I'm gonna have to do that. But part of the issue with the house was up here. You can see that wood looks very wet. They had a pretty major leak last winter. The furnace broke and the house was not occupied at the time. So that meant that no one was here to realize that it was getting cold. Pipes broke up in the upstairs bathroom right above the kitchen. And the seller told me when he came in to look at the house, there was a column of ice all the way through here. There's a little bit of sagging going on. I assume it's just from the wood being wet and everything. So we'll get that jacked up and braced up. But we have a little bit of water damage. It's caused the wood to sag, and that's where all the water came from that ruined the original hardwood floor. So that's a big bummer, but comes with the territory. The first order of operation is pulling this old flooring out in the living room, and eventually we'll work our way through the whole main floor, but we're kind of starting over there and working our way this way. There's a million and one places you could start on a project like this, so we're just going to start at the front door and work our way along. We don't have power to the building right now, so once we get this area cleaned up and a nice workspace, we'll probably get the subfloor in. That'll be the next step after we get it all torn out. But once we get this taken care of, we're gonna go ahead and start with the electrical and plumbing. We're gonna update the electrical, so we're running all new wires, putting in a new panel, and then we are going to update the plumbing, which we're going to use PEX A, the Uponor system, and for the service, and then hopefully it's all currently this good old steel plumbing for the drain. Oh, this is a real gem here. A lot of iron in the water, and it's taking its toll on this. It might be a vent there, but whatever it is, it's taking its toll on the old plumbing. So all that's coming out, putting PVC in. Just done a little bit of work there, but obviously never finished it. So here's the front door. All of the stuff I've torn out so far, the last hour or so, for that post and tube wiring. So upstairs you can see they've done a really good job of tearing out all the old plaster, but they left all the lats in there. So it's all coming out. Stairs, we're gonna keep these where they are. It's kind of an awkward layout. Probably continue this little hip wall all the way across here. The flooring upstairs is a lot better. So here's that bathroom where the water leak was. Not entirely sure where the leak came from, but you guys saw the condition of that pipe downstairs. Probably something similar. Just a high gloss paint here that's just in horrible condition. This is all gonna get drywall here. The flooring in the bathroom is bad. That's all coming out. Everything else upstairs, the flooring seems to be fairly good condition. Some water stains here and there, but I think we're gonna try and salvage that if we can. Otherwise, we'll just put some flooring over top of that. Couple bedrooms. All the windows are getting replaced. See a little bit of roofing. I think we're doing new shingles is the plan. New doors. Loving the green with the pink accents. It's totally in style right now. The rainforest. Everything's peeling, so we'll see if we can save the plaster up here. Probably not, so we'll probably end up tearing everything out and put sheetrock on the whole house. Just updating everything. Means a lot more work, but a lot more work means a lot more room to make a profit. So, some weird dead space here. Not sure we'll use that for anything, but maybe it's built-in bookshelf or something. Could be cool. So, I'll give you guys a tour of the basement. It's kind of dark down there. I'll give you guys a tour down there at a later date in another video, excuse me. But, yeah, that gives you a gist of where we're starting. All right, we've been at it for, about 3 hours. We've made a big mess. Got both sides of this wall torn out, floor to ceiling. It's all cleaned up. Should be ready for drywall. We're gonna have to pull the ceiling out and everything. So we're a long ways from that step yet. A little bit on this wall, and I'm realizing as we're going along that this is just making so much trash. It's gonna be a lot of trips with my truck. So I think the plan is to get a dumpster as soon as possible, hopefully in the next couple days here. Otherwise, we're gonna have more trash on our hands than we know what to do with. So, yep, we're just working our way around, pulling out all the old wall stuff. Then we're gonna start attacking the ceiling, figure out what we're gonna do with this wall here. We're probably gonna tear it out, which means a little bit of bracing. So, yeah. I think we'll end the video there for today. You can see we got a lot of work cut out for us. So I'm gonna keep plugging away at pulling this old wall stuff down and see where we get for the next video. I'm not sure what the structure for the videos is gonna be, but once I get to another interesting section, I'll give you guys an update. And yeah, stay tuned on Instagram and YouTube if you want to follow along.